Hey there, and welcome. Today, we're going to pull back the curtain on the unseen engine that, well, basically runs our entire world. And I'm not just talking about the laptop on your desk. I'm talking about the invisible, powerful network that's woven into just about every single moment of your day.
But seriously, just for a second, think about that. Could you get through just one day without a computer, from the second you wake up till you go to bed? It sounds simple, but is it? Let's take a little journey through a pretty normal day and see just how deep these machines have dug into our lives.
And you know what? That journey kicks off the very instant our day does. Our morning routine, something that feels so simple and personal, is actually our first handshake with this massive global computer network. So, before you've even had that first sip of coffee, chances are you've done something like this. You check your messages, glance at your bank account, maybe even order some groceries. Each one seems like a tiny little action, right? But every single tap and click is plugging you into this huge invisible web of servers and networks. Let's break down what's really going on behind the screen. Okay, so that simple act of checking your messages, you're basically tapping into a planet-wide communication system. It doesn't matter if it's an email, a quick chat, or a video call, computers are the instant backbone that makes it all happen. They've pretty much just erased distance, making talking to someone on the other side of the world a totally normal, everyday thing.
All right, next up, a quick look at the old bank account. It's kind of crazy when you think about it, but modern banking is almost 100% dependent on computers. Your phone gives you instant access to your balance, you can move money around, and even the trusty ATM on the corner, that's just a specialized computer terminal, giving us access to our money 24/7. Oh shoot, you're out of milk? Not a problem. Shopping from home has been totally transformed. What we're really doing is browsing a massive computerized catalog, instantly pulling up info on whatever we want, and plugging our order directly into a company's system, all while sitting at the kitchen table in our pajamas. Okay, so our morning is completely powered by computers. Now, let's head off to work. Because this is where the incredible speed, accuracy, and just the relentless hard work of computers hasn't just helped businesses, it's completely reinvented them from the ground up. You know, what's so wild about this is that these are the absolute core functions of any company. Every single one of these tasks, calculating payroll, managing massive budgets, forecasting sales, keeping track of inventory, used to be done by hand, by people. Now, computers handle it all seamlessly, making businesses more powerful and efficient than we ever could have imagined.
And check this out. This shows the shift in more creative jobs too. Take architecture. We went from people painstakingly drawing blueprints by hand and building physical models to computer-aided design, or CAD. Now you can create stunning 2D and 3D drawings in a fraction of the time, and even run complex simulations to test for stress and strain, all before a single brick is ever laid. It's a total game changer.
And this tech doesn't just stop at one building. Oh no, it scales up big time. CAD is the tool engineers use to design gigantic ships and airplanes. It's what they use to map out and optimize entire supply chains. It's even used to plan and design whole towns and cities. These things are, quite literally, the digital blueprints of our entire modern world. So we've seen computers in our homes, we've seen them at work, but now let's zoom out, way out. Because at the highest level, computers have become the fundamental operating system for our entire society. They're running everything from our hospitals to our governments. Just think about healthcare for a minute. It can be a really complicated, even scary experience. But what's amazing is that computers are right there with you, playing a critical role at every single step of a patient's journey, making medicine safer and way more effective.
And the really critical piece here is how it all connects. It's about integration. Diagnostic systems like CT scans can identify an illness, and they feed that data directly to lab systems. Patient monitoring tools like an ECG give doctors real-time data. And then the pharmacy systems can check all of that to make sure a drug is safe. It's not just a bunch of separate tools, it's a fully connected web of care.
So what about how we learn things in the first place? Well, the computer has given us this incredibly powerful framework in education called computer-based education, or CBE. Basically, it's a way of using computers to manage, deliver, and even evaluate the whole learning process.
So yeah, the digital classroom is very much a real thing, and it goes way beyond just watching lessons online. Schools and universities use computers to build huge databases of student performance. This lets them do all this detailed analysis that can actually help customize education to fit what each individual student really needs.
And you know, government itself is basically running on code these days.
Just think about the sheer scale of it all, from putting together national budgets and managing all our tax money to making sure voter lists are accurate and even forecasting the weather. These massive public services are only possible because of an incredibly powerful computer foundation holding it all up.
All right, as we start to wrap up this journey, let's just touch on one of the most high-stakes areas where computers are used. This is going to bring us full circle, showing how these systems affect everything from our national security right back down to our daily lives.
Modern defense is just deeply, deeply reliant on computers. I mean, they're used for literally everything: controlling missiles, securing military communications, planning incredibly complex operations, and even developing smart weapons. It's a world where speed and accuracy are everything.
And that really brings us to the big takeaway here. From the simplest little part of your day, like your phone waking you up in the morning, to the most complex systems that keep our society running and keep us safe, computers really are that invisible, fully integrated engine driving our modern world. So, in just a few short decades, this technology has completely rewritten our present. Having seen just how deeply integrated it all is, the real question we have to ask ourselves is this: as these systems get even smarter, faster, and more connected, what are they going to write for our future? Thanks for digging into this with me.